listened to this song where it was wrong and everybody think good when I listen to it. I like to listen to it when I'm out on long travels or when I'm preparing for a big competition or when I study. It's great for studying because it's not too pumped up like house music can be. And you can get very melancholic when listening to this song because it's a really sad one. It isn't happy. And this song was actually really hard to analyze because I found two ways actually. I found one way that I'm working really hard all the lesson, and I thought it was the right one, but then now one evening on the holiday I looked at it again and realized that I might have done it very much more complicated than it really is. So the first way is that there's a girl and a guy, and they love each other, but the guy doesn't know what to do, so it's like the girl is an experiment and the guy is the scientist. That's why they call him the scientist. And he's testing different methods to get it to work between them, but it doesn't work. And I was just guessing at numbers and figures. It means that he was just guessing randomly at what to do, and but it didn't work out. But like because every time he tries, they just don't move anywhere. That's why he said things running in circles, coming up tails. Are just running around and doesn't get anywhere. So she starts to like drift away. She doesn't love him that much anymore. But he keeps fighting. That's why he's saying in the end, I'm going back to the start right here, because he will try again because he loves her. And some metaphors is like running in circles, is that they're running around and anywhere and guessing at numbers and figures, and they're guessing like randomly what to do, and you cannot speak as loud as my heart's. Right? Here, this is on science. Don't speak as loud as my heart. It's like he can't, like he will keep on fighting because nothing else matters. And then there's the other way, that I think is the right one, and that's I think it's a little bit more reliable, and that is that he's actually a scientist and he's working a lot and forgets about. He's together with a girl and he works all the time, so they separate. And when they separate, he realizes that how much he loves her, and now he has lost her. So and it's like science means a lot to him, but it's not as much as her. But and it's not like the text can really prove that this right, but in the music video, you can see that in the everything is rewind, like he's thinking back, and when he's thinking back, he walks in a forest and out on a random street, and that's because he's lost. Because when they separate, he got lost and didn't know what to do. And then in the end, she dies, and that's like she doesn't die in the world, but it symbolizes that he has lost her and she's not coming back. And I think in the end, you can see the white truck coming that made them crash and drove away. And I think the white truck symbolizes his work, because if they wouldn't have come, they wouldn't have separated, and he wouldn't have lost her. So the truck is his work. Yep.
Okay, so your questions. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. What do you think?
On which theory? The first one or the other one?
Either. Go both.
I don't really know. I thought in the beginning, I think the most of the text was just nonsense. I don't think it really meant something because they decided in the beginning. But Tom's secret asking me questions. I don't really know. I think it's most nonsense, but maybe like on the first theory, it might be like, yes, he wants to like come back to her, and he's sad because he was trying different methods and the last one didn't work. So he's like, tell me secretly, ask you questions because maybe she's mad and he wants her to speak out like, what do you want me to do? And but in the other theory, I don't really know.
Do you think the song and the video is based on true story?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it might be. I haven't heard it anywhere. Elsa?
I'm not sure if you said it, but why do you think the music video is played backwards?
Because it's like he's he maybe like he has lost her and he's lost and then he's thinking back and you can see he's lost all the music video until the end when so he's like thinking back, I think. Again.
In the video, is it the actor or the singer?
The actor is the singer, so he's the band singer. So, yeah.
What do you think pulling the puzzles apart means?
Maybe like in first method, I looked at this one and I was just guessing at numbers and figures. Like he was trying different things, but every time he tried, he would just destroy her a little bit, so like make it bad for her. And
Can you specify that? Do you use one word for it when using numbers and figures? And I think you're saying it, but so he's being a scientist when he's doing it, or?
Yeah, like in the first method theory, it's like he's a scientist because he's trying to get it work, but it's like trying different things. And that's like when he was just guessing randomly and pulling your puzzles apart. Like you, every time he tries, it's like instead of making it better, he just destroys it a little bit more. And in the other method, it might be that he was, if this is his work, like he makes it an easy sentence for his work, and pulling your puzzles apart, like when he's working so hard, he like misses her, and so he's just making it worse for her because she's maybe just alone. Any more questions?
You have some quite difficult expressions there, like heads on science part.
Yeah, that was actually, I tried to work with that, but I didn't really solve it. It was hard working with.
Yeah, it starts with coming up tails. I mean, and tail means
Tail is slants.
yeah.
So they're like running circles and can come back to the same spot all the time. And it's on a science bar, like maybe in the other method, it's like maybe science is a lot to him, but he can put that aside to be with her. He realized when they separated.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Yeah, it was really hard to. I didn't. It took me a while to understand the lyrics.
Did you try to Google it and see if you could find anything on the
Yeah,
expressions,
but it
heads
was.
on, science apart?
It was like really difficult. Everyone knows different things, and on that I lost them.
So there was no idiomatic expression like in a dictionary.
I have actually not checked, but not like every sentence, but some. I tried to look up "tell you I set you apart," but I couldn't find anything, and that was a difference.
Yeah, that one is also one of those expressions that you just.
I thought "Tell you I set you apart" might be like he has crushed her, so like she maybe after this is after the beginning here is when he has tried something and it hasn't worked and it's bad for her, and I can't tell you I'm sorry. He's like, sorry for what I did. And, you don't know how lovely you are, like I love you and stuff. And tell you I set you apart, like I ruined it for you, and I totally decided. So you have to.
Yeah, what do you do when you
Like you crush her, maybe crush her heart, and
Yeah.
maybe like you die.
Could it be that he's analyzed things too much as well? Like
Yeah, like he's
scientists.
like trying too much, and but instead of just loving her, he just trying different things because he don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's trying too much. Hmm? Yeah, it still puzzles you, the song, doesn't it? Okay.
I can use a little bit more time.
Yeah. Yeah, if that would help. You said you need more time, right? No.
What?
Did you say you needed more time? No.
Yeah, I could use it's so hard, so you can write like a lot of theories and stuff.
So what did you guys think about theory number 1 and theory number 2? I don't know if you remember exactly the differences and so on. But you thought theory number 1 was too complicated, so you did.
It's like in some parts it doesn't like fit in. It doesn't work. I think actually if you can have the music video too, because I think it actually meant something. Then I think the second theory is actually more reliable because it's more that symbolizes and like he's lost and yeah.
Mm.
So I think number 2 is better.
Yeah, I think there's some truth in both. Yeah. Personally, I don't know. I think I would go with number 1. The first one you were thinking about.
But I don't know, but it might be like I have explained the first one better because that one I worked with all the lessons, and then like I think Friday night I realized that it might be the other one, so I haven't worked with that one too much.
That's always a tricky situation when you come up with things late.
Yeah.
Okay, great, very interesting. Thank you very much.